To create the scrunchie, you really don't need much. Here's an example of one I made yesterday. The only things you will need is a hair tie, a 5mm hook, some scissors, and a needle to weave in the end. You're also gonna need yarn of your choosing. I'm using weight 4 100% acrylic yarn, and I'm gonna use 2 colors, but you can use just 1 or 3, it's really up to you. You might also need a stitch marker depending if you like to use them. Before we start the tutorial, I just want to say hi. I'm so happy you're here. This is my first ever tutorial, so don't judge me hard, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out in the comments or send me a DM. I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. And one more thing before we start is if you want the written pattern and you don't want to follow the video, I'm gonna leave it for you in the description. Now go! To start creating the scrunchie, you're gonna grab the main color. For today, I'm doing this white, and then the outline, we're gonna do black. You're gonna grab it, and you're gonna grab your hair tie, and you're just gonna make a knot. After you made the knot, see where this tail is going? That's the way we're gonna crochet. Grab your hook, put it under the hair tie, pull up a loop, and you're just gonna make a slip stitch. So yarn over and pull through. For row 1, you're doing single crochets all around the hair tie. To do the single crochet, you're gonna put your hook under, pull up a loop, make sure it's not tight, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, insert your hook, pull up a loop, make sure it's not tight, yarn over and pull through 2. Put your hook under, pull up a loop, make sure it's not tight, yarn over, pull through 2. So once you created about 8 to 10 single crochets, I would just cut this tail off. It's not gonna come out. You don't have to worry about it. There you go, and that saves you from weaving it in later. Now you're just gonna continue single crocheting all around the hair tie. Once you single crochet all around, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull on the hair tie, bringing all the loops closer together. This will give you space to create more single crochets. Now, the reason why we're doing this is the more single crochets you're gonna have, the more ruffles on your scrunchie you're gonna make. The less single crochets you're gonna make in row 1, the more flat your scrunchie will be. So this one is a different stitch, but because I did not pull on the hair tie and didn't make enough single crochets, you can see the difference of how this one is flat and this one has more ruffles. So this one actually looks like a scrunchie. This one, I mean, it's still cute, but it's not the same effect. Once you're done with row 1, you're gonna find the very first single crochet you made and you're gonna slip stitch into it. So you're gonna put your hook through, yarn over, and pull through. Moving on to row 2, we're gonna do double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet into each single crochet. To do a double crochet, you're gonna yarn over, put your hook through the same single crochet that we slip stitched into, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. Chain 2, so 1, 2, yarn over, put your hook through this same single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So let's do it again. But before we do that, this is where I put my stitch marker into the first double crochet. That way you know where you started. Find the next single crochet, yarn over, put your hook through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, so 1, 2, yarn over, put your hook through the same single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, put your hook through the next single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, so 1, 2, yarn over, put your hook through the same single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this you're going to do all the way around. So once you did your last double crochet, chain 2 double crochet, you're gonna slip stitch where your stitch marker is into the first double crochet of row 2. So remove your stitch marker, insert your hook into the first double crochet, pull up a loop and pull through. Now, if you're doing a color change like me, it's time. No stress, don't worry, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. To attach your other yarn, you're gonna grab your hook, put it through the same space where you slip stitched, pull up a loop, but don't finish the single crochet. Grab the yarn you wanna switch to, make a loop around your finger, put your hook through, and pull the yarn through. Before you cut the white yarn off, we're gonna make another single crochet just to secure. Find the space where the 2 chains were from the previous row, put your hook through, grab your black working yarn, so not the end, but the working yarn. Let me try to explain it easy. Put the 2 yarns that you're not gonna use anymore, keep it on top all the time. This is how we're gonna weave it in without weaving it in. Pull up a loop with your working yarn, yarn over, and pull through. Put your hook through the next double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Since this is secure now, you can cut off the white yarn. Because I hate weaving it in, we're gonna do it as we go like we did in the beginning. So just always keep these 2 ends here, and when you make a single crochet, just make sure you keep it on top. There you go, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. So I think you understood now. Row 3 is just going to be single crochets all around. You're going to single crochet into each double crochet, and then where we did the chain 2 spaces, so see all of these spaces, you're only going to create 1 single crochet there. So let me show you. Put your hook through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1 single crochet into the space. Find the double crochet, which is right here, put your hook through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. The next one will also be a double crochet. So put your hook through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Once you get to the space, again, you're just gonna put your hook through the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now once you did a few, you can cut this yarn off. You don't need it, it's not gonna come out, don't worry about it. Just make sure not to cut off your working yarn because I did that before. So once you reach the end, you're gonna create your last single crochet, then find the first single crochet, put your hook through, pull up a loop, pull through. Then you make chain 1, cut off the yarn, leave a little bit of a length because we're gonna weave it in, pull through, tighten it, and that's it. Cute, I love it. Okay, so if you're a complete beginner, I'm gonna show you how I weave in my ends. I never have problems with it, but if you already know how to do it, you can just skip this part. So you're gonna need some sort of needle. I'm just using this. As you can see, it went through a lot, and what I mean by a lot is when I had very short yarn and I was trying to weave it in and I bent it all sort of ways. So don't be like me, leave a little bit of a yarn, make your life a little bit easier. So just weave it in where the black yarn is. Obviously don't go into the white unless you want to, which I don't know why you would. So just weave it in a few times. Basically, I'm just gonna let you watch because I suck at explaining. Once I'm done and I'm confident it's not going anywhere, I just tighten it and then I stretch it out a little bit and I cut off the yarn. So there's your tutorial. I absolutely love how this one turned out. I think it's super cute. Now I have these two and they're absolutely adorable. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's a free way to help my channel grow as well as be part of my little growing, loving community. This channel was all about books before, but I'm switching to crochet and I promise I'm sticking with it. I have a lot of tutorials planned as well as I'm working on my own pattern that's gonna be out soon. So stick around and I'll see you in the next one.